Good evening, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Anu Subramanian, and you're watching On Art. Tonight, we're going to talk to artists from around the world about the power of place and geography, whether it's the energy that courses through the cities we live in, or how migration changes our lives. We'll also share with you some upcoming events happening across the art world, and we'll hear a word from Mojarto.com. It's going to be an action-packed episode, so what are we waiting for? Let's get started. For our first story of the evening, we head to Delhi's Khidki extension, where Khoj residency space was incubating a series of exhibitions about migration and memory, specifically in India and Africa. Now, in light of recent events, this theme carried particular weight, and we spoke with the artists about how.
The thing about art is that it questions and reflects on things we turn a blind eye towards and sometimes pushes us to introspect. Coriolis Effect, an artist residency at Khoj in New Delhi, did just that.
Coriolis first began because of our response to incidents of violence that were taking place against people from certain races, especially people of African background. Try to think about why we feel the need, what happens when two cultures meet.
The 7-week residency brought together 8 artists from around the world, where each artist responded to the theme of Coriolis Effect, migration and memory in their own styles and mediums. Bangalore-based artist Mahesh Shantaram, whose photographs captured estranged Africans living in India.
So this project, it's about Africans living in India. The project actually started back in February, earlier this year. I think we all remember the horrific attack on the Tanzanian woman living in Bangalore. I think that incident moved me very deeply. That was the first time I realized that there were Africans living in Bangalore. So one of the questions in my mind was why don't we see them more often? Like when we walk down MG Road, we see Americans, Europeans, Indians from all over the world. We don't see Africans. And I just wanted to know about their daily life. And that was the first time I really understood the impact of everyday racism in India.
Artist Bao Zuma reflected his personal experiences on leaving his home country Nigeria and interacting with the new space in his drawings and photographs.
So for the photographs, because I was trying to enact advices which people give to you when you travel, so I had to do it in Delhi, of which I was going to be the performer of those portraits. So what I did, I brought the street of Delhi into the studio, so how I had to do that was I had to go out to the street, take photographs of what I found interesting around Khidki, Old Delhi, and anywhere I found something that elements I felt worked for the project, then I made the portrait in it where I had to shoot with on a slow, shorter speed. So I kind of like fade out of the photo as well, which I also believe that I am not permanent. I am not in Delhi, I am not part of Delhi, I'm just here for the season. I have this principle I adopted to say, history is only what hurts, understand? That didn't happen a while ago and it didn't happen to me. So I'm not going to come here to start looking for traces of racism or traces of how blacks are being maltreated. I want to move forward, I want to find out the next thing we could do to move forward, because I believe we're all racist. I am racist, you're racist. We're just probably enlightened people that know you're not supposed to do something stupid over someone.
The residency provided artist Swati Janu a chance to initiate a dialogue among the diverse residents of Khidki Extension through a unique digital barter.
People go to phone shops for films, for songs, for movies, 10 rupees a movie, Bollywood movies, Hollywood movies. I was interested in looking at digital networks within migrant communities, and I decided to set up my own phone shop. So there's only one condition. So when I have a customer at my shop, instead of them paying me for the movies and films that I am providing them, I say there's a barter system. So I say, you give me something from your memory card, you give me movies and songs in return for what I'm giving you. So this process has started generating an archive of what everyone's listening from, and also by playing them out loud, so playing the audio through my phone shop, and also at night projecting visuals of the videos. It's really like a way to get to know another culture.
This edition of the Coriolis Effect in 2016 is also trying to comment on what we've seen happening all over the world, where there's been a mass migration or situation in which millions and hundreds and thousands of people have had to leave their homes because of situations of extreme kind of economic crisis or war or terror. So there have been a lot of these situations that we try to think about and allow our artists to reflect on in the residency space.
From international dance competitions to photo exhibitions, one thing is clear: there are a ton of art events going on these days. Do you think that your art event should be featured in this space? Then email us at onart@ndtv.com and you might just see your event or exhibition right here. Delhi, go see Lalat Arpan Continuing Tradition. It's a show where 4 disciples of the dance guru Shovana Narayan will put on a show in honor of the master dancer. It goes on from October 10th through the 12th at India International Center. If you're in Mumbai, then don't miss Sharmishta Ray's show, We Are All Islands. The show is Ray's first show in India in the last 5 years and includes conceptual paintings, drawings, sculptures, photography, and installations. The show is on until November 6th at 9 Fish Art Gallery in Mumbai. Chennai, if you want a flavor of Russia, then go to the International Russian Dance Gala, held at RC Center from October 8th through the 9th. Russian culture is celebrated through the traditional Russian folk and ballet dance. Delhi, the Old World Theatre Festival brings Ramayana alive at India Habitat Center on October 8th. And Hyderabad, it's the last weekend to see Sandra Hoyne's show, The Longing of Others, which shows the lives of sex workers living and working in Bangladesh. The show is on at the Goethe Zentrum Institute and closes on October 9th. After the break, we'll hear a word from Mojarto.com and meet artist Rabindra Patra, who reimagines cities using electronics. How? You'll have to keep watching to see.